you love me? Do you need me?
Hey YouTube, it's me Kay and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am so excited because today marks my first beauty makeup tutorial. Yay! I love it. And thank you guys sa mga sumuporta sa akin by subscribing to my channel. We already reached 120 subscribers for just 2 days. Oh my god, thank you so much. So today we are going to be doing something crazy and a little bit more drastic because I'm going to pay homage to my birthplace. Yeah, so for those who know me already, I was born in Jeddah. I was born and raised there. I will show you pics here. Somewhere there, yeah. So as you can see, there's a picture of my mom that really struck me. So you can see she's wearing abaya. So people in Jeddah, they really wear that every day to cover themselves. This look is very inspired with that. It can be related to our current situation because with most of the girls out there, when they're going outside, they're wearing masks and PPEs because this makeup look is more focused on the eyes to make the eyes more popping. Is that the right term? I don't know. But to make the eyes more glamorous, more snatched, more on fleek. So if you guys are interested in how I look from this to this, then keep on watching. So to start, I already prepped and primed my face with some serums and moisturizer before filming. And you guys, as you're watching this, I want you to please grab your makeup stuff, your foundation, your favorite eyeshadow, favorite lip gloss, lipstick, anything that you usually use at home so that you can follow our tutorial today. So now we start by doing my eyebrows. Well, it depends on you if you feel like doing your eyebrows first or your foundation. But with me, in my case, I do my eyebrows first. I use my eyebrow pencil. So I just fill in my brows like so. I already have thick brows. Well, because nga I'm from Jeddah and have my Arabian scent. Medyo bulbulin ako, guys. In English, I don't know if you can understand that. In English, I call it pubes. Like my brows are like my extension of my pubes. So it's kind of weird. So is my eyelashes. So it's really thick and coarse and it's all over the place. So I just tame it down. So I brush it up there, brush it up, and then fill in the scars area. Now that it's done, I take my concealer from NARS and I take a brush like this. I get a little bit and then I just outline the under eye to clean it. So I do that to emphasize my brow bone, to really clean and sharpen up my eyebrows, to make it look so on fleek and precise. What I do with that is I just blend it out with your beauty blender. So now we move on to foundation. The Estee Lauder Double Wear and this. I mix these two together to form my perfect shade. I don't know why, but today is my first time trying to film something. Tapos ngayon pa ako nagkaroon ng tempo. Put it also on your upper lid if you have some extra to cover the veins and some stuff you need to cover. Cover everything. The goal here is to have a new face. Diba? Palit ulo pala today. So now, I use my concealer. Woo! Ayun. Hami, hami, ha! Let's get serious. For you to achieve that foxy, sexy eye, this is what I've learned so far. you don't put your concealer on the whole eye because most of them, they put it on triangle like that. With me, I learned to put it only here, here, and here. Oh, I have to cover that because I have a pimple. Even this one. Oh my god, I don't know if am I covering it? So big. And then I blend. Bear with me, guys. This is my first video, so I'm not super familiar on how to do this, but I am doing my best because I love you guys. Okay, now that that's done, I set it with my favorite loose powder. It's the Lauder translucent powder. I dab it with my beauty blender and I just set it like so. Okay, now that that's done, we can now move on to the eyes. So what this does is it sets your face with all the wet stuff or liquid that you applied a while ago. So this one will let it sip. So usually I bake my face for approximately the whole time that I'm doing my eyes. It also catches the fallouts that will go down, especially when you're using a dark eyeshadow or makeup, so that later it will not mess up your look. So now let's focus with the eyes. With my Tarte Toasted palette, I use the shade Latte, which is a light brown taupe color, and I put that all over my lids. While you're doing this, make sure that you're blending. The key to doing your eyes is always blend, blend, blend. With my eyeshadow pencil brush, I dip it on the shade Cozy and Fireside and mix those two and put it on the outer corner of my eye. With this technique, it will really define and give dimension with your eyes. With my small tapered blending brush, I dip it on the shade Warmth to blend everything together. Now that everything is blended, I use my short shader brush and dip it again on the shade Fireside and use it on the outer V corner of my eyelids to really intensify that cat eye look. Now that the base of your eye is done, let's make things more interesting by cutting our crease. I use my NARS Vanilla Concealer as a base to cut the inner corners of my eyes. Now I'm using my BLK Metallic Liquid Eyeshadow and putting it on top of the concealer. I'm doing this technique to really intensify the inner corners of the eye. See? It looks more better, right? And we will not stop there. To set that eyeshadow, we will use my eyeshadow palette from Juvias in the shade Dahomey on top of it to set all of that liquid color. And with this technique, it will really make your eyes more shimmery. Who doesn't love glitter? And again, blend, blend, blend. Make sure that you blend everything together. Now with the same eyeshadow palette, I'm using the shade Morami with my flat synthetic brush to highlight my brow bone. Oh, so we're in the hardest part of this tutorial. With my Stila waterproof black eyeliner, I make sure to put it as close to the lash line as possible. With this tutorial, I am also drawing in a wing on the edge of the liner. And since this is an Arabian-inspired tutorial, I put the eyeliner on the
inner tear duct area to really accentuate the eyes and make it look more foxy. With my dark brown eyeliner, I use it to tightline my waterline to really accentuate those eyes. Now that the face is set, I use my fluffy brush to dust off that excess powder. With my short shader brush, I dip it on the shade Warmth, and same like what I did before, I outlined my lower lash line. I'm applying it gradually to make sure that everything is in the right place. With the shade Cozy, I intensify the outer lower lash line of my eyes to blend everything together. Lastly, I dip it again on the shade Fireside to give the eyes more depth. Prep my lashes by curling it with this eye curler and use the red cherry falsies and did this process off camera. I'm using the Maybelline Last Sensational Mascara to coat my lashes. Oh my god, we're almost done!
Okay, so now that we're done with the eyes, we will now move on to the face. Next is contour. I take my contour palette and use these 3 shades. I combine them all together with my fluffy brush and I just carve out my face. What I do is I find where under the cheekbone is, that is where you contour. So I bring it also here on the high points of my face to give an illusion of a sun-kissed glow. Is that what you call it? Like a sun-kissed face. And then here on the temples of my forehead. See? Okay, so I take a brush like this and I dip it in a shade like this and this little bit. Tap it and just here to make it more defined. So next is I use this brush and then I dip it here and use that to contour my nose. And then I take a little bit of this shade and put it on the middle. Now we move on to blush. So I take my blush, this is my blush. It's from NARS. And then I take my blush brush. I usually put my blush here. So this is the smile, apple of your cheeks. I put it on top of it, not here. It's better that you put a little amount and then gradually packing it on so that if you feel like it's too much, well, at least you don't make so much mistake and you don't need to remove it again. So the last part is highlight. I use this palette again and then I use this shade for my highlight. Really pops on camera, which I really love. So I just put a little bit here. So now that we're done with the eyes and the face, it's time to do our finishing touch, which is the lipstick. I chose a nude lip. We'll be mixing these two. So because we have already super strong eyes, we have to balance it out with something more nude or neutral mauvey tones so that it balances out everything. I don't usually use lip liners because it's myself, I'm more comfortable with a liquid lipstick straight and then blending it with some of the other lipstick. So that's what we're gonna do today. Now we're gonna put this one on top to make like a ombre. Now I will top it off with lip gloss. This is my lip gloss. It's BLK in shade Confetti. And we're done. So this is the final look. That is it for our first makeup video. I'm so happy that I've finally done this, and I hope you guys would like, especially for the girls out there that wants to rock this look. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment down below any suggestions, challenges, or maybe more makeup tutorial videos that you guys want to see on my channel on my next videos. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and activate the notification option so you guys can get updated on my next videos. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!